it's G here from Untitled Tarot. How are you lovelies doing today? I'm here to bring you another channel message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, my sweets, as always, okay? So I'm so excited. I actually have a new tarot deck on the channel today, and it is the, just one second. It is the Orient Animal Tarot. I should have had that available, sorry. But oh, this is such a beauty. The images on this are so gorgeous. We're gonna get into it. I'm super excited to pull from her, and she has this gorgeous silver leaf on the side as well. Ooh, look at that Wheel of Fortune. Love that. Oh, so I'm really excited to pull from this deck today. So let's see how she does. I'm sure she'll do beautifully. But, wow. You ready to wake up too, sweetie? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's pull an oracle message from the romance angels to see exactly what Spirit wants to talk about today. And then we'll get into our lovely new tarot deck. Oh, okay. New love. So somebody's got new love coming in, or they have got their eyes set on a new love, okay? So past life relationship, okay? It definitely could be a soulmate relationship with this past life. Somebody has a past life relationship. You've known each other before, okay? And somebody is deciding to make the effort because great love is worth the steps you're being guided to take, okay? So they're doing what they need to do, their affirmations, their visualizations, their prayers, their manifestations to call in this new soulmate energy for them, okay? Wow. Oh, wait, one more. Okay. Career and finances. They also want me, yeah. So this is definitely not your ex, okay? So let that one go. I'm also being guided to say this could be the one. So, okay. I think some of you are like, is this my ex? This is not a past soulmate energy, okay? Finances and career, and you deserve love. Someone here, you could meet this person around your career. You could do similar things for your business or for your career, okay, or around your finances. Or they're just saying they're equally yoked to you, right? This is somebody who's going to be matching your energy. So let's pull more about this. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. 8 of Cups, okay? Somebody's walking away here from the past, okay, right? Walk away from that past energy, from that ex-past energy, and allow some new energy to flow in. Past life relationship, okay? I'm seeing someone on a boat. I'm seeing a couple on a boat. So you might have traveled together. This could be like a 3 of Wands energy where the two of you are like separated, especially by like a body of water, possibly. Judgment card came out, okay? Judgment. Perhaps in the past, in this life or in the past life, you did not judge this person to be, I don't want to say worthy of a connection, but perhaps maybe you didn't choose this person in a past life. And I feel like you were wondering whether or not this person is like, you know, it's almost like your higher self is like, or it's actually their higher self. My bad. It's their higher self. It's like, should I fuck with you? Hey, you know, it is what it is. They gotta be, you know, they gotta be watching out for themselves too. Sorry about that. The Queen of Pentacles with the Strength card on the back. Interesting. So the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody definitely is attracted to this very abundant energy that's around you. And I feel like they match that energy. They match this abundance, allowing things to come into them. They're not trying to rush. They're not trying, they're trying to hold off judgments. They're like, I'm not trying to label you anything specific. I'm just trying to Magician card manifest in a person, right? And I definitely feel like this is a past life question. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. I am kind of getting that there could be, in the past life, there could have been like a power or financial difference in between you and this person. Like you might have been from different social, economic classes, or the Queen of Wands. Okay, I was just about to say, I feel like one of you could, I'm just going to be honest, I feel like one of you could have actually been like royalty in a past life, or you could have been royalty together. But either way, I feel like the two of you very much so, I feel like you both, either you both were royalty, but you were from two different families, or like two higher class families, something like that, okay? Or one of you could have been like a member of like the royal court is what I'm hearing. And one of you could have been like a spiritual advisor with this Hierophant energy here. But either way, I think there is definitely a contract. There's definitely something going on between the two of you. The Hermit. None of those. I think the two of you have both been alone for a minute in your path, right? And you're kind of like, I'm going to hold off judgment as to exactly who this person is. But I feel like you both recognize each other's, you both recognize each other's like worth, right? And not just like as far as how much money you have, or that kind of status like that, or like fame or anything like that. It's not that, right? You both really recognize that abundant, beautiful energy that's around each other, and you both are very attracted to each other. Your both energies are definitely calling into each other. The Temperance. So Spirit is working really hard, okay, to balance out energy between the two of you. One of you could be a Cancer, okay, with that crab right there. Or you could just be balancing out energy with your families, right? To make the effort to balance out the energy, the full, and go on this brand new journey. Start a brand new journey with each other, right? It's kind of hatching energy. And I'm also being reminded of how sea turtles return generation after generation after generation to the same spot to nest and have babies, you know. And even though they were just fresh hatchlings right when they hatch, they instinctively know, they will always know how to get back to that spot, and it just kind of instinctively passes on generation after generation. There is something that too. So there is kind of like this, the two of you always make it back to each other, or you always find each other. I'm also getting kind of like this, you're both being drawn in to the same space. Also, with the sea turtles, I'm also getting that the two of you are both instinctually being drawn into a location, perhaps a location that you lived in the past, or a kind of like spiritual hub kind of location where the energy of that place is kind of drawing you back to. It's really heavy. Eight of Swords, it's heavy on your mind. It's almost like I have to do this. Ooh, Three of Pentacles, because it's part of a contract. It's part of a contract for the two of you to meet and do this again and come back to this sacred home or sacred homeland, you know, place of your birth kind of energy. If you're like a starseed, it's almost it's giving me kind of like starseed vibes too, where it's like your landing place, or where you first manifested here onto the earth, perhaps, you know. It's giving me kind of like ancient Atlantis, or yeah, it's kind of giving me that kind of vibes. Returning to a particular place again, perhaps maybe where the two of you spent a past life together, or ancient Lemuria, possibly even. It's you know, it's kind of giving me those vibes too. Interesting. One more for this make the effort. Also, okay, ever since I started this, which you guys can probably tell because I've probably edited some of it out, but my cats have been trying to fight in the background ever since I started this. So I definitely feel like one or both of you is really fighting to get out of some chaos from the past, right? Definitely like closing out karmic contracts, closing that out and moving on to something a little more high vibrational for the future. Yeah, the Hanged One. I really feel like both of you had to be put in like these karmic energy, these karmic situations to learn the lessons, as we always do, you know, to come back together. Now, all these lessons that you've been on is calling in the soulmate energy, right? It's calling the prayers and affirmations and visualizations are helping the two of you come together, because you're like, I know what I don't want. So let me draw in the energy that I do want. And it definitely is giving me kind of like soul tribe, soul, it's a big soulmate vibe. I'm hearing I need to learn. I need to learn. There's something, there's like this quest, like I need to learn this, or I need to know this. You know, I need to be guided to a certain place. Okay, you still want to talk about make the effort some more? Yes. The High Priestess, right? You are both being very much so guided. Gosh, these cards are so beautiful. I love it. You're both so being guided here, right? Listening to your intuition, right? That intuitive knowing, like I said with the sea turtles, right? That intuitive knowing to be drawn back to a place. Wow. No. You want me to draw another one for the High Priestess? The Eight of Pentacles. So you're both being drawn to a place to work on, like I said, right? Like a spiritual hub, a spiritual retreat, a spiritual something. You're both being really called and drawn to really work on your spirituality, to develop your gifts, to develop your psychic abilities, or something like that. So you're both being drawn, and it actually, you're drawing each other into a kind of like one of these like power locations around, okay? I'm definitely getting for one of you, you're like crossing an ocean. Look, the star, and then the star is a jellyfish, right? Look, and then look, the star has got like the compass, right? You're both being guided. God, that's such a beautiful card too. These are all beautiful cards. Right? Oh my gosh. Right? Look, Two of Cups. Definitely both being drawn into this union together with each other. What's this? Eight of Wands. Yeah. So that you can talk, so that you can open up a form of communication between each other, right? I'm also hearing with that Eight of Wands, I was hearing perilous journey, because I was thinking like, wow, like this this hawk is like flying with like all these arrows. Jesus, sorry. All these arrows like flying all around them, and it was just making me think of like perilous journey. Like, not that I think that, it's gonna be like, oh my god, like you like flying, like you're on a boat and almost crashes or anything like that, but it's like a perilous, like spiritual journey. Like the two of you have been on a journey separated from each other. The Ace of Pentacles, and now something is grounding in. I'm really being drawn to this bird of paradise here. It's in the background right there. It could be kind of like a tropical location. A dolphin. Aww. The Knight of Wands. Definitely. I think that's a definite with... I'm getting a big like aquatic tropical location for the two of you. And with the dolphins, I'm getting a lot of like spiritual healing. A ton of spiritual healing. And the two of you, exactly, right? The Knight of Wands is someone who's passionately going on a journey, right? And this journey here, it's like a gift, like the both of you might actually just happen to like win it or get it, something like that. Something along those lines. Something flip. Page of Pentacles. You're both being offered either like a position or just like suddenly out of nowhere, like your job's going to be like, we need you to transfer to a different place. The Magician. The both of you are, Ten of Cups. Both of you are definitely manifesting this something that it just feels right. Something that finally feels right, right? Something that where you don't feel Four of Cups rejected in love or rejected. It's definitely like a soul tribe member. Like the two of you are yearning for that type of connection. think, okay, so because I was just thinking in my mind, I was like, these cards, when they want to go so deep and so spiritual with this, but there is this hesitancy that I feel, and I feel like that's in you guys, or in this person, maybe in both of you, where it's like spirit is really asking you, go ahead and make this effort to allow yourself to be put in this position to meet this person, right? To go on this spiritual journey, to do this meditation, to go inside, to find this, right? To go on this journey, right? You're being asked to put your mind at ease with this Temperance card, to find that balance inside of yourself, right? And to really, really go on this journey, because that's how you're going to meet this person. But there's this hesitancy. Why is there a hesitancy here in the energy to do this? Six of Swords. Okay, there's something that you have to leave behind. Perhaps maybe some kind of darkness or fear or monster that you feel like you have to slay here. Maybe you're scared of the deep waters. You're scared to go deep into this situation. What? 10 of Pentacles. But look what I just said, right? Scared to go deep. Look at the whale. Look at the whale diving deep, right? Perhaps maybe there is a fear or a lack. You feel like, oh, like, yeah, I'd love to go on a tropical excursion somewhere, but where's the money, honey? Like, right? I don't know. Maybe some of you, or maybe you just feel like a family, or I don't know. Something is it really feels like it's causing you to have like this lack, like, could this really actually happen kind of energy here, right? But I'm also being reminded of the whale card that's in the Animal Spirit Tarot, right? And the whale in that deck is also about a very deeply spiritual person that's being called to really go deep, like hermit, really go within and really tap into that deep knowing inside of themselves, to be guided here, to be put in a position where they can go here. 7 of Pentacles, right? Sow those seeds, right? Look, your ancestors, look at the crow there, right? Your ancestors are saying, like, we're guiding you, just listen, listen to, but there definitely is something that you just haven't quite done. Look, listen, it's deep within you, Empress, right? That wealth of knowledge, that well, it's within you, right? You just have to believe it. You really have to activate this energy inside of you, right? With this Lily of Peace energy. Yeah, I'm also hearing spread your wings, right? Spread your wings. It's also about, the Empress energy is also about a more passive energy that draws in that abundance to them, right? With this Queen of Pentacles energy here as well, right? Maybe perhaps some of you Knight of Swords are trying to move too quickly. Here again with, right, with the Raven here. There is a message with this Knight of Swords. 2 of Pentacles to balance out. Oh my gosh. The 2 of Pentacles is so gorgeous too. Look at that. To balance out this energy. What is this that the collective is trying to balance? I'm hearing balance out the past. Okay. Balance out the past. What past, Spirit? Look at this. Look at this. The Justice card. With that owl on, balance out the past, right? To balance this out. To bring balance to their energy. Oh my gosh. I took off the back right here, and it was the Justice card. On the bottom of the deck, the 6 of Pentacles, which is all about finding that balance in give and take, equal, the sharing of wealth, right? The equality, right? Just balance, balance. Right? Oh, that's crazy. I'm going to put that back. But to give yourself this justice, wheel of fortune. There's something that really wants to come into you, but it's like there's something inside of you that needs to end first, or there's a karmic cycle that you need to wrap up, or you needed to wrap up. I'm hearing for some of you, you've definitely wrapped it up. So now that you've wrapped up this past energy, or that you are in the process of wrapping up, slaying whatever this is that's really holding you back, right? Now comes the super diving deep. Now comes the influx of abundance. In comes the Empress, 10 of Pentacles, right? To put you in that position, right? Because here, like with this full moon energy that's behind this crane, right? You've released what you need to release. And I feel like a lot of you, it's a lack. It's like this fear of lack, or this fear that somehow you don't deserve it, or, you know, if you get it, it's going to leave you, right? It's like a scarcity mindset that's inside of you. As I said that, the Four of Pentacles, look, as I said that, the Four of Pentacles pops right out. Four of Pentacles holding on, scared that you're going to lose it if it comes in, scared to hold on too tight, right? Light, as in, right? Hold on, you know, with light fingers, right? Because you can suffocate this new energy. You could easily suffocate it out of your life, or suffocate it, or suffocate this abundant energy, right? It's a fear that if it comes, it's gonna go. If it comes, it's gonna go, right? If a love comes, it'll always end up falling apart and leaving you. If money comes, it always ends up leaving, right? So you either will spend it while you got it, or you penny pinch, 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 hold on, and you don't invest in the right places, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Confirmation again. Spirit said you hit it right on the right on the scarcity mindset of money. If it comes, it will leave, right? Four of Cups. If love comes, I'll be rejected. This is what Spirit wants you to heal, because they say, no, not always true, right? Your life won't always be filled with these karmic cycles, right? So it's kind of like a cleansing your mind. You've been in this karmic cycle for a long time. You just had to take the time, right, to cleanse yourself. You're getting out of it. So now you have to change your mentality, right? Now you're just waiting for your thought process and your mentality to catch up with the new freedom that you really have. And how you're going to do that is diving in really deep and finding that well, right? That deep well and wealth that is inside of you, because you are the Empress, right? Male, female, doesn't matter. You know, we all have both masculine and feminine energy within us, and we both need both, right, to be in balance. Seven of Pentacles on the back of the deck again, right? Taking your time to build that up with inside yourself, right? Make the effort to build up that energy with inside yourself. Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's this fear, right? You're keeping yourself small. You're keeping yourself trapped, right? You're kind of keeping yourself in this cocoon, right? Because you have this mentality that if you let this cocoon go, all these swords are just waiting to plunge inside of you. Or maybe perhaps in the past, this is what you needed, right? You needed to keep yourself like this because perhaps you had a lot of narcissistic or energy vampires or karmic energies around you throwing all of that energy towards you, right? And you needed to stay in this space because in the past it was survival. It was a survival like a mechanism that kept you as safe as you possibly could be. But Spirit is saying that it's time to see that you have the ability to reject those swords now, right? That you're not that same person that you were in the past, right? And that energy can't touch you like it used to be able to, right? Three of Cups, right? You're actually really manifesting. Look how cute that card is. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Okay. You're really manifesting in Three of Cups these really good soulmate friendship connections that aren't going to be betraying you or turns out to be your enemies, right? you're changing your energy and changing your mindset, and you are manifesting in these good times with good people who are really there to help you, right? To give you the really good feeling, right? And look, they have the yellow roses, and yellow roses are about friendship, right? Yellow roses represent friendship, a deep kinship, a deep understanding and love for each other, right? And Two of Cups, right? True love, deep friendship, deep kinship, King of Cups, right? But you got to tell yourself and know that, holy crap, what's underneath here, that this new love that you have coming in is really an actual real soulmate, right? I mean, not that karmics aren't soulmate, they are a type of soulmate, but I definitely feel like this definitely has to do with healing family issues, okay? You might have been really taught with the way that you were raised or past relationships that you were in, right? You were taught to really ignore the red flags, you know, or you were taught all men, all women are for the streets, all men are dogs, they all cheat, whatever it is. You're having to have this new optimistic mindset about love and understand that true love is out there. So right now you're in this very forgiving and learning state. Like, I need to learn this. That's what your soul is saying. You need to learn that your romantic feelings are real and they're worth exploring, right? This feeling of wanting kinship, of wanting a soulmate, of wanting people, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But you had to break yourself out of this codependent need for it first, right? Right? You had to free yourself. This definitely had to do with children, your childhood, and feeling rejected and feeling this unrequited love, right? In the past, in past relationships or in your childhood, right? Very soon. What did I say? Didn't I say? Sorry. What did I say? Sorry. Okay. I said something about a spiritual retreat, didn't I? Look, very soon retreat. This is happening for you. Okay? And it's going to unlock a lot of romantic feelings, a lot of passion inside of you, right? It's going to ignite. Excuse me. Get down. Thank you. Yeah, but it's all about freeing yourself from this forgiving the past, right? Learning to forgive and move on from the past, and learning, you know, that yes, it's important to pay attention to the red flags, but don't make red flags where there aren't any, right? Sometimes we can get overly sensitive about those sort of types of things because we're waking up and we're like, karmic's here and karmic's there, and oh my gosh, and all these towers falling down, and you had to, oh, and pull yourself in, right, to protect yourself with all of the falling debris from all the towers that were falling down, with you letting go of all of those things, right? But now you're feeling a lot more in a safe space, is what Spirit says. They want you to feel in a much more energetic, safe space, because you are safe and protected, so that you can stretch out, so that, you know, you don't have to be small anymore, so that you can come out of this safe, protective shell, right? Crack it, open yourself up, go on this new journey, right? Dive deep and find that this Empress energy that's always been within you, but allow yourself to really, right, crack open, dive deep, and then learn how to soar, right? Then learn how to open up your wings, right? Expand, allow yourself to expand. Ooh, I just can't get over how stinking cute that Three of Cups is. Oh my gosh. Oh, love that. Yeah. Ten of Swords. So Spirit is saying, yeah, you had to put an end, right? And it's harsh when we go through these endings, right? It's harsh when we go through these betrayals. It is. But you had to be enlightened as to what was actually really happening around you, right? Five of Swords, right? There was competition. There was people. I don't know if anybody from my generation can look at stingrays the same anymore, because as soon as I looked at the stingray, I was like, Betrayal. Steve Irwin didn't do anything to you. I don't know why I heard that, but I was just like, are you joking? Anyway, but I know that stingrays, they're more than just that. It's just an animal. It just happened, freak accident and whatnot. 5 of Wands, yes, right? Those betrayals, right? Stuff that you didn't see coming, right? You didn't see it coming. It was freak accidents, but it's stuff that you needed to see, right? You needed to see these ways that you were not only keeping yourself small, and Spirit understands why you were, right? Because you had a lot of chaos and a lot of confusion around you, right? But Spirit had to show you these betrayals, right? You had to open yourself up and then feel these betrayals to let them end, right? Also, I'm also being really reminded, the moon, right? Secrets and things you didn't know, right? That were hidden to you. I'm also being reminded of the animal spirit deck as well, with the starfish energy, and there is also about your ego, right? And so you had to go through this ego death of seeing yourself and seeing things and seeing your past that you went through as it really was, but it's all a part of it, right? We talk about that on the channel all the time, and that doesn't make it, I'm not trying to invalidate your feelings or anything, it doesn't make it any easier to go through. Certainly does not, right? That's what's going to help you with healing all these family issues that you were dealing with. Six of Wands. Ooh, Peacock. That's what's going to help you get this victory, right? You're standing, you're glowing. And for a lot of you, we've also talked about this on the channel before. When you are this light worker, when you are this starseed, you will have a lot of people that try, and you will be put. So many of us are plunged into these karmic families. Not because we just want to suffer, but because we purposely chose to be incarnated in these karmic families, because we are changing those generational toxic mindsets, right? We are breaking the family lines out of this karmic whirlwind and karmic storm they're stuck in, right? And so in that, we have to endure a lot of people trying to stamp out our light, or people, oh, why are you trying to be happy, and why are you trying to be better, and what's wrong with you, and projecting all of their energy onto you, doing all of that, throwing swords back at you, right? And Spirit said they understand that for a long time you had to stay curled up in this ball to protect yourself, to maintain, you had to shut down to maintain that sense of whatever sense of normalcy you could maintain, right? And for a long time, because it was what you were used to, you were taught to get back in those relationships that always constantly made you be in this state, because that's what you were normalized to, right? But now, 6 of Wands, right? Now you're glowing up. Now you're unfurling your tail, right? Right? And they do that to attract a mate, right? Now you're glowing up. Now you're not glowing up just to attract a mate, but it does have, oh, I forgot there's another card popped out. The Hermit, right? Now you're going inside. Now you're finding your victory and going inside and finding, oh, that almost fell. Wow. Finding your way forward, right? That Hermit energy. Look at the back of this. 4 of Wands. Finding that way, right? To that stability, but also, finding your way to those people who make you feel like this, right? To, kind of getting out of those karmic, that kind of karmic soulmate, attracting karmic, and kind of moving on to much more like, okay, now I'm healing myself enough to attract those positive You know, because some karmics come in our life and they teach us through loving, beautiful experiences. Some karmics come in our life and they teach us through the harshness. They mirror back that shadow side of us that needs to be healed, right? Some karmics come in our life and they mirror back that lovely, white, beautiful soulmate vibe to us, and some of them mirror the shadow, right? And they're both just as important. But I really feel like you're kind of closing out a cycle of the kind of hurtful, shadow karmic soulmate energy, right? And you're really drawing in those soul tribe, soul vibe, because karmics are part of our soul tribe too, right? Those karmics that teach us through hardness, they're part of our soul tribe too. They're just a part of a different type of kind of karmic lesson, kind of shadow, right? Soul tribe. But now I really feel like you're going to be balancing that out with drawing in a lot more of these light soulmates into your life. But this hermit energy is necessary first, right? 9 of Swords. So you can face this, right? Ugh. Kind of overcoming your demons kind of energy is what I'm getting out of this 9 of Swords. I don't know why, but I'm being guided to say this. I don't know if some of you watch the anime or you read the manga, the Tokyo Ghoul, but that's what if you do, you know what I'm talking about. That's the scene or the multiple scenes that I'm just thinking about these centipedes. I'm like, oh, it's the first thing that popped into my mind when I was just like, oh god, right? It's kind of like dealing with that kind of, I don't know if some of you dealt with abuse that bad, but seeing that kind of, it's kind of like facing that monster inside of yourself, right? That whole part of that scene was about, I can't even remember the guy's name now. Anyway, really facing that inside of himself and going, no, like, this is who I am. Stop denying it and allow myself. For him, it was going a little bit darker, right? To the dark side. But I feel like for you, it is facing the shadow side of yourself and coming out more empowered on the other side of it, right? So definitely. Wow. Yeah, Chariot. Now it's time, right? You found your light, you found your guidance. It's time to go in the direction that you're being guided. Wheel of Fortune, right? Towards the healing. Whoops. Hi. Hi. Sweet baby girl. No, ma'am. Get down. No, ma'am. Get down. Look, what left the spread, you guys? The 3 of Swords and the Devil. The 3 of Swords and the Devil. Right? This trap, right? Right? The sweet temptation, right? These, I can't remember what these are called, but they're types of where like plants where it opens up, right, and it has like this like acidy mucus like down inside, right, but it's got this sweet smell to it, and it lures insects. They fall down inside, and and the sides of it are so sticky they can't get out, and they slowly get digested, right? So it's this temptation to fall, this karmic temptation, right, to fall in and get trapped in these karmic cycles with false promises, false hope, false love, false, futures that just really bring more heartbreak to you, right? I love that. The sun, right? That's beautiful. The sun. It just stuck to my fingers on the back of the deck and stuck to my finger. I was like, what is this? It wants to be pulled. It's the sun. Right? Finding that pure, finding that happiness inside of yourself. And I love too, right? Because you've noticed like most of these cards are like the dark background, but I love on the sun, they're like, no, we're letting it shine. Right? Oh, I'm enjoying this deck so immensely. King of Pentacles. Right? Over here, that Queen, King of Pentacles. Right? Finding that match. That stability. Right? That security, that stability. Finding that within yourself, and then when you find it in yourself, being able to draw in that match to you. Right? Seven of Cups. Right? You're manifesting here. Right? All this work that you're doing is manifesting a lot of choices, a lot of options. Right? A lot of these false unicorns kind of energy. Right? Some that you might need to free yourself from. So just be aware of that. Right? You've learned the difference now. You know who you are now. Right? But more options. Well, it's like, right, people have the whole, they might call them false unicorns, but what it really is that most likely people actually saw this and thought that it was this unicorn, right? Where the legends come from, these narwhals, right? And then you see how it's like batting its tail around here, and it makes me think that it's like kind of like shoot. It's like knock, 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 knock. It's like knocking away the cups, knocking away the options that they know, freeing themselves, right, from knocking away from random cups that might be thrown their way that are actually empty, right? You see all these cups just flying around, but they're empty cups, right? Finding that truth within yourself. Nope. Batting away any kind of confusion from karmic options. Wow. To draw in the Lovers, the real thing. The King of Cups. Wow. Right? Drawing that real person. That's it. That's what I have for you guys today. I really liked drawing from this deck. You guys let me know how you're enjoying it. Like, as always, with all my other decks, it will be listed down below in the very bottom of the description box if you really like this, so you could find it. I just bought it off Amazon, and I'm sure you guys could find it wherever you like to purchase it. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. And because I have Amazon Prime, it came to me in like 1-day shipping, and I was like, yes, beautiful. So I don't know why I was so guided to say that. Maybe somebody is like felt, because that's what I said. I saw another person use this in their deck. Who was it? It's Green Eyed. I'm so Perfectly Imperfect. Yes, it was Perfectly Imperfect Green Eyed Tarot. Because I don't know if you guys remember that I did that reading. I had like the pink shirt on, and I kept hearing that perfectly imperfect, and I said that once or twice during the reading. And then later on that day, I was just I think I was like uploading a video or something, and on my timeline it popped up a reading from Perfectly Imperfect Green Eyed Tarot. I was like, what? And the reading very much so resonated with me. But she was using this deck, and I was like, oh, I love that deck. The second I saw it, I was so drawn to it. Yeah. Page of Wands, got some good news, and I was like, absolutely, I feel so drawn to it. So I'm so happy that I found that. Shout out to you. Thank you, sweet, for that. Some of you might want to go check out. I haven't really checked out a lot of her videos, but I just got recommended that one video, and I was like, absolutely, thank you, Spirit. So just kind of see how things work out in your life. Be open to the way messages can come to you, and how you might not, messages can come to you and mean one thing in 1 minute, and then the next thing, another thing in the next, So messages can come to you, but they can have several different meanings, And I know that I've gotten spiritual messages before, and I've done a reading, and I've been like, this reading really resonates with me. And I've gone back and been guided to rewatch my reading like a couple of months later, and it still resonates with me in a completely different way, So be open to that, okay? I don't know why I was being guided so much to say that whole story, but I was. Thank you so much, my sweets, for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Let me know if it resonated for you down in the comment section down below. Okay. Again, you definitely will be seeing this deck again. I really enjoyed it. Yes, so you definitely be seeing it again on the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Like the content if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be updated from when I upload new videos. Okay. Also, if you're out there, check to make sure that you're still subscribed to my channel, because some weird stuff has been happening, but it's okay. Like we'll figure everything out, right? So. I really appreciate you guys either way. If you feel drawn to watching my other videos, please do. If you feel guided, thank you in advance. If you feel guided to donate or tip to the channel, the link for that is in the description box down below, as well as the link to my personal, my online shop where I'm selling my tarot cards. I only have one deck up there for sale right now, but I have many more to come. Okay. I'm in the process of getting that worked out right now. So thank you guys for being patient. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you in advance to anybody who supports the channel, or if you feel guided to reach out to me to get a personal reading or spiritual guidance reading. My contact information is in the description box down below as well. And of course, like I said earlier, with this deck or any deck that you see, if you're interested in any of the decks that I use on my channel, I always have them listed down in the description box down below under the decks used, okay? So just scroll all the way down and they will be down there, okay? Thank you so much for being here with me again, okay, my sweets? I hope this helped you find the love light and clarity that you were looking for, and I will see you in the next one, lovelies. Bye.